Wavy Matt, where can I find a based Christian trad wife? Wavy Matt, how can I stop being an incel? Wavy Matt, how do I get bitches? Today I'm gonna be answering all those questions, so if you find that you are hoeless, bitchless, incel for life, then this video is for you. Now I know what you're saying, Wavy Matt, aren't you an incel? What do you know about getting women? And the answer is, the very fact that I am an incel is evidence that I know what I'm talking about. I've been set free from coon brain. I'm not being manipulated by female mind tricks. They don't work on me. I don't know if you guys know this, but being around women for extended periods of time actually makes you gay. This is scientifically proven. Guys try to brag about being around women all the time, like, look at me, I'm around all these women, look at how cool I am. You know who's always around women? Gay men. That's who's always around women. You know who's always friends with women? Homosexuals. A man who really knows how to get bitches is a man who is not tempted by their allure. Socrates said that. So without further ado, let's get into step 1. Now, before you can go out and get some hoes, you gotta be the type of man that the hoes want, okay? A lot of the time, if you can't get bitches, it might just be your fault. If you're a fat, neckbeard-having, basement-dwelling, League of Legends playing loser, you're not gonna get any bitches. Well, you might, but they're not gonna be the type of women that you want, because they're gonna have a penis. But if you want a woman, first you gotta become proficient at a skill, because high-value men are always good at something. So whether it's building shit, or crafting shit, or conquering shit, or you can learn how to sing, that always works. Get out of the left lane, you stupid Asian bitch. I don't even know why you are there. Whatever it is, you gotta master that skill so that other men admire you, and when she sees that you are respected by other men, she'll know that you're a high-value man. Forget about getting women to respect you, that doesn't matter. You need men to respect you. In fact, forget about women entirely. You need to be thinking about men. Men are better in every aspect, so why would you be concerned about women at all? Being attracted to women is gay. Giving them power over you, allowing them to distract from your masculine frame, super gay. You know, Apostle Paul said it is good for man not to touch a woman. To be truly straight, you must become an incel. It's the only way. Turn off this video. You don't need a GF. Become an incel today. Whoops, sorry about that. That Wavy Matt got out of hand, so we had to throw him out. I'm his replacement, so let's continue with the video. Next, you gotta throw on a fit. You gotta look fresh. You can't be walking out here wearing Crocs, New Balance sneakers, socks and sandals, none of that. Get yourself some nice kicks, throw on a nice crisp graphic tee, maybe a jacket if you're feeling fancy. You got yourself a fit. Now that you've made yourself presentable, you're ready to go out and find a woman. But before you can approach a woman, there's some things you gotta check first. So firstly, you're gonna wanna make sure she's legal, because you don't wanna catch a case. And these days, you can never be too sure, because with all the fluoride and birth control they're putting in the water, they got 8-year-olds looking like full-grown adults. So what you gotta do is sneak up behind her real quietly so that you're undetected and pickpocket her ID out of her purse or whatever. Check her birthday, make sure it's good to go, and then reverse pickpocket it right back in there so she never even knew it was gone. Now let's say your pickpocketing skill isn't where it should be. If that method's not gonna work for you, you can try a more aggressive approach instead. What you can do is put on a mask of some kind, like this one, and then run up to her at full speed and yell, "Give me everything you got, bitch!" Yank the purse right out of her grasp and then run away. Now that you got the purse, you can check her ID, make sure it's good to go, and if she's got some money in there, you can go ahead and pocket that. You can use that to pay for the first date. Okay, now you're finally ready for the approach. And since you already snatched her purse, this is the perfect opportunity. So first make sure you take the mask off, and then just walk up to her and say, "Hey, I saw that asshole take your purse and I chased him down and got it back for you. Here you go." And she'll be so enthralled by your tenacity and bravery that it's pretty much already in the bag at this point. But wait, there's one more check you gotta do. When you're talking to her, make sure you stare really intensely at her eyes for a few seconds. You gotta check to make sure she doesn't have the 1,000-yard stare, because that's the easiest way to tell if she's been ran through, and you don't want that. Because if there's no life in those eyes, that's how you know that there's been a bunch of guys in those thighs, you feel me? So just make sure she has a soul in there, and you're good to go. Now that you've done a successful approach, you gotta bring her home. Make sure she knows she's dealing with a high-value man. So I got a few tips to improve your game. One thing women love is a strong man. So what you gotta do is just grab her arm really tight with a tight grip so that she can't get away. Women love this. That way she knows she's dealing with a strong man. And you know, she might start screaming stop or help or something like that, but do not listen. Women have no idea what they want, so you should never take dating advice from a woman. Matter of fact, never listen to a woman, period. You'll never walk out of a conversation with a woman having gained knowledge or anything valuable. So when I talk to a woman, well, this is hypothetical because I never talked to a woman, but if I did, I would go in with my AirPods in to make sure she doesn't poison me with her female ideas. You know, she's yapping about cooking and puppies or whatever, and I'm over here jamming to Epic Z's hardstyle lifestyle gym mix and life is good. Anyway, that's pretty much all the advice I have for you guys. Now you should be fully equipped to find yourself a trad wife. But remember, sex before marriage is a deadly sin, so keep it in your pants. I'm gonna leave you guys off with this passage from the Bible. This is Proverbs chapter 5, verses 3 through 5. For the lips of the adulterous woman drip honey, and her speech is smoother than oil, but in the end she is bitter as gall, sharp as a double-edged sword. Her feet go down to death, her steps lead straight to the grave. So make sure you remember those wise words from King Solomon and stay away from whores.
Stop